Good morning, students. Today I am going to do the revision of acid, bases and salts. You know very well that three groups will take place, that is acid, bases and salts. Okay. Indicators for the testing of acids and bases. First of all, we should know what is the meaning of the indicator. Indicator is actually a type of dye which tell the color. Okay. That what is the color in a acidic and what is the color in a basic. Okay. Next thing is this, an indicator tells us whether the substance we are testing is an acid or a base, change in its color. The three common indicators important are litmus, methyl orange and phenolphthalein. This thing is important. It may become in question also that which indicator is common in acids and bases. Then you have to say that it was in litmus, methyl orange and phenolphthalein. Fine. So two types of test is there, blue litmus and the red litmus. Okay. Now in a acid, how we should know that in a acid blue will turn into red, in a basis the red is turned into the blue. Okay. Next is litmus is a neutral natural indicator which is a purple in color. It was purple in color. This is methyl orange indicator gives red color. Methyl orange indicator gives yellow color. Fine. Now about the phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein gives colorless in acidic solution. Phenolphthalein indicators gives pink color in basic solution. Fine. We are saying which one is a natural indicators. We can say that litmus is a natural indicators. Why? Because it is coming from the plant that is called as lichen. Okay. This is a natural indicator. Turmeric is also a natural indicator. Turmeric means haldi. That is also in a natural indicator. Red cabbage is also a natural indicator. Fine. Now next is olfactory indicator. Something which are important, that only I am going to revise it. Other things you should know very well. Olfactory indicators, change in acid or basic solutions are called olfactory indicators. Olfactory indicators works on the principles that when an acid or base is added to it, then its characteristic smell cannot be decided. Means is this, when any acid or any base is come, it means its smell is changing and we cannot tell that which type of smell it was. Fine. This is, we are talking about the indicators. Now we are talking about the acids. First of all, properties of the acid: having a sour taste, change blue litmus to red. Various examples are there of the acidic. Acidic having a hydrochloric, sulfuric acid, nitric acid. There are two types of acid: strong acid and the weak acid. Already we have discussed. Now concentrated and dilute acid also takes place. Dilute acid in which we are adding the water. Concentrated acid is that in which we will not adding the water. Understood? So this is the dilute and the concentrated acid. Now properties of acid: it is a sour taste, blue litmus red, conduct electricity. Okay, it conduct electricity. Acid reacts with metal to form hydrogen gas. Now see here, metal reacts with an acid to form salt and hydrogen gas. We have taken an example. The metal is react with an acid, that is H2SO4, and salt is formed, that is ZnSO4, and one thing is left, hydrogen gas is left. Fine. So it's over. Various examples, various reactions are there which we have completed. That metal carbonate is react with acid to form salt and carbon dioxide with water. Two things are here: metal hydrogen carbonate is react with an acid to form salt, CO2 and the water. Same examples are given here of one is of metal carbonate and second is of metal hydrogen carbonate. Means sodium hydrogen carbonate, and this is sodium carbonate. So various examples are taking place about this acids and bases. About acids, properties are there. So we take about first now bases. See, all these things I have completed. Now let's see about the bases. Bases having a bitter taste, okay, which change the red litmus to blue. Fine. It's a water soluble bases also we can say, alkalis also we can say. A base which is soluble in water is called as alkalis. Fine. Then these why do the bases have in common? Now next is NaOH is react with Na positive and OH negative in presence of water. Okay. Now next is MgOH2 is react with Mg2 positive and 2OH negative is said to be a characteristics of this bases only. Okay. In this also it is of two types, strong base and the weak base. Properties of bases are given here. In the properties of bases, the reactions may take place. That is, bases react with the metal to in the presence of heat to form sodium zincate, and hydrogen gas formation takes place. Fine. So again, various reactions takes place. Here the reaction is taking place. Bases reacts with the acid. Base react with an acid H2SO4 to form salt and water. Here also same thing. Non-metal oxide. Non-metal. This is a non-metal is react with a base to form salt and water. Uses of bases are there. Okay. Now next thing we are tell about the pH scale. pH scale was given by the Sorensen in 1909. He has tell about the pH scale that its value is from 0 to 14. From 0 to 7, that is 6.9, it is an acid, and from, you can see this table, from 6.9 it is an acid, and from 7 it is neutral, from 7.1 till the last it is a basis. Okay, understood? So these are the pH. You can learn these things table. This one table, pH 1 table. Okay. So again I am repeating. Neutral means exactly 7. That is neutral. Less than 7 it is an acid, and more than 7 till 14 it is of bases. Okay. Next is pH scale is over. Now this the small questions coming in this one. pH in our digestive system, what we have to use. Then you have options are there. Then you have to say hydrochloric acid is used. Okay, this type of things are coming. Now next is, what about the salts? A salt is the compound formed from an acid by the replacement of the hydrogen in the acid of metal. Hydrochloric acid, HCl. Salts are formed when acid reacts with the bases. Now, how this salts is formed? The salts is formed when the acid is react with the bases that form a salt. Okay, the salts. Now, how this we can say chlorides, chlorine, nitrites, nitrates. Okay, so see here, the salts of hydrochloric acids are called as chlorides. Salts of sulfuric acids called say as sulfates. Now for this nitric acid, say as nitrates, carbonic acids, carbonate, acetic acids, acetate, like this. Understood? Salts are ionic compounds. Families of salts is given here. Various things are here. Okay. Now, after this, the salts. Let's important discussion may takes place. The important discussions may takes place about the salts. First is of sodium chloride. In a sodium chloride, we are using here the chemical name you have to learn, and you have to learn the formula and with the reactions. Okay, then you have to use the uses of it and how it is formed. Okay, it is formed from the seawater and from the underground deposit. This is the uses, and it is formed by the sodium hydroxide reacts with hydrochloric acid to form sodium chloride and water. Okay, next is sodium hydroxide. First of all, sodium hydroxide said to be a caustic soda. It's NaOH. Production of sodium hydroxide, that is from NaCl reacts with water. NaCl is react with water in the presence of electricity, forms sodium hydroxide, chlorine and hydrogen. Understood beta? So these things of uses of chlorine, uses of hydrogen, uses of hydrochloric acids may takes place. Next thing is washing soda. Now beta, in these one topics, one thing is important. Before the uses and the properties, mainly we are asking to you that what is the formula of it and what is the chemical name of it. So here you can see the formula. Here it is Na2CO3 10H2O, and it is said to be washing soda is sodium carbonate. We can say sodium carbonate. Why we can say sodium carbonate? Because contain 10 molecules of water of crystallization, that's why. Okay, it is commonly also known as soda ash. If I am asking to you what is the other name of the soda ash, you can say that was a washing soda. So these things are mainly important. Okay, other things I have given a description to you. Production, these are the reaction like NaCl react with ammonia and water, carbon dioxide to form sodium hydrogen carbonate and ammonium chloride. These things. Okay, properties and uses are there. Baking soda. In a baking soda also we are saying as a chemical name sodium hydrogen carbonate, formula is NaSCO3. Production NaCl NH3H2O CO2 gives sodium hydrogen carbonate and ammonium chloride. Okay, property is here given, uses of it is here is given. Fine. So this is the, now next is a bleaching powder. In a bleaching powder, the chemical name we can say as calcium oxychloride CaOCl2. It is called chloride of lime. Preparation we are doing with CaOH2 gives Cl2 and CaOCl2 plus H2. This is said to be the bleaching powder with water. Properties here it is given and the uses here it is. Now important one is the plaster of Paris, which is said to be the POP. It's also called as calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Fine. It is said to be a CaSO4 dot half H2O. Fine. Preparation was done by like this, CaSO4 2H2O. It is said to be a gypsum. In the presence of the 100 degrees Celsius, it is break down. When it is break down, it forms CaSO4 half H2O with the half molecules of the water. Fine. Gypsum is changes into the POP. POP means plaster of Paris. These are the properties and the uses of it. Water of crystallization is said to be the hydrated salt. Only the definition is mainly important in this one. It is said to be CaSO4 2H2O, CaSO4 10H2O. 10H2O means 10 molecules of water, 4H2O means 4 molecules of water, 5H2O means 5 molecules of water, 6H2O means 6 molecules of water, like this. 8H2O means 8 molecules of water, 8H2O means 8H2O water. Okay, 5H2O means CuSO4 5H2O, it means 5 molecules of water. These things may takes place. Fine. So those things which are important I have discussed to you. Okay, so these things you do the revision of it, and all the best for your unit test. Thank you and have a nice day.